This is the update for the 75-gallon Pennsylvania Woods Vivarium, starring toads and skinks. Greeting us to start out this update video is the female American toad, Ace. Now that she's overcome her fear of people, whenever Ace hears the lid come off, she comes out to greet whoever might be bringing her the next meal. While earthworms and crickets make up the majority of the staple diet, a nice snack for American toads, and a preferred one, is wax worms. Even though American toads will consume anything they can fit into their mouth, they should be kept on a staple diet in captivity of crickets or roaches, along with earthworms to make up the bulk of what they consume. Wax worms can be offered to fatten them up if they're a little bit thin, but should not be given as a staple diet because it can cause harm and potential health risks to these beautiful creatures. After an attempt at hibernation, Ace and Pius will be given an important task to mate and bring about a new generation of American toads that will later then be released into the environment to increase the number of American toads and conserve these beautiful animals. While American toads are exclusively known for being nocturnal and coming out only at night, this actually depends on the personality and the age of each toad. Ace, being an adventurous young toad, comes out and sets her own sleeping schedule as she is active day and night inside the enclosure. Showing signs that she's finally filled up, Ace heads back to her habitat and prepares to rest before nightfall. The other resident to the 75-gallon Pennsylvania Woods Vivarium is Pius, who's already been talked about and is the male American toad and mate to Ace. Both toads, Ace and Pius, are of the same age and show the same voracious appetite, looking to devour anything that they can fit into their mouth, especially their favorite treat, which is wax worms. While the American toads and the Southeastern five-line skinks reign supreme over the enclosure, there are also other inhabitants consisting of different species of crickets, earthworms, woodlice, among others. There are various types of earthworms that you can use as a staple diet for the American toad. Nightcrawlers, earthworms, baby nightcrawlers, Canadian nightcrawlers, and as seen in here, the red wriggler. One of the riskiest prey items to feed American toads is the red wriggler, for the simple fact that these earthworms secrete foul smells when they feel threatened. Due to the smell of these secretions, frogs, toads, and lizards may or may not accept these earthworms. But as we can see here, no smell is stopping Pius from trying to get lunch. While the American toad species is showcased through Ace and Pius with a voracious appetite and great activity, they are not alone, being joined by the Southeastern 5-line skink, which was thought to have escaped 4 months prior to this video. While the American toad is known for being poisonous, and especially male lizards being territorial, there is no conflict between the species, as all the inhabitants coexist peacefully. The male 5-line skink, which is the much larger one with the red face, is named Pharaoh, and he's keeping a very good eye on his mate, the female Southeastern 5-line skink, which is unnamed currently. These lizards eat the exact same food that the American toads do, with crickets and earthworms being the majority of the staple diet. They too enjoy waxworms, among other common insects that you would find at the pet store. A tremendous difference from the last video to now is how well tamed the Southeastern 5-line skinks have become. Not only are they more comfortable around people, they're not as jittery and nervous towards their friends, the American toads. There are no signs of territorial behavior or aggression towards these two species inside the enclosure. However, the common curiosity of the American toads towards the skinks leads to some interesting interactions and will be documented in further videos for more observance.